Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is a multi-venue scene. It's going to be open, so players may come in or out. So far, it is Changeling, Demon, and Werewolf. It starts off in a more pubby bar close to the Midtown area west. Bentley has had a double show today, so he's a little bit tired. Ren and him aren't together right now. So he's just kind of out and about on the town by himself. Um, who should walk into the bar that he's in but Olaf? And Bentley will kind of look up and over in his direction. And he'll actually get up with his beer in hand. And he'll walk over to Olaf very uh, confidently, but not confrontationally. Um, um, he'll kind of look Olaf in the face. Um, kind of, again, a little more serious than you may have expected. And he'll give him a nod, and he'll say, Olaf, uh, do you, uh, I wanted to apologize to you. I said some things the other night I don't think that came across as I intended them to, and I would never intentionally upset you or try to offend you, and I'm afraid I did unintentionally, and that sincerely wasn't uh, that wasn't what I was going for. Um, I know I can't take back what I said, but I'll try to be more mindful about what I say to you in the future. Um, he'll kind of offer his hand.
So, for four successes, how truthful was that?
That was actually 100% truthful.
Okay.
That was that roll I made right before I did it.
Alright. Olaf, having not so much as said a word to this entire thing so far, just quietly reaches out with his big tattooed hand and actually shakes Bentley's hand.
He'll give it a firm shake, and he'll say, "Come on, let me buy you a beer
I
or
don't
Diet
drink,
Coke. Diet Coke.
and he's still following him. He just offhandedly mentioned that he doesn't
Yeah,
drink.
you drink Diet Coke, right?" And so he'll
Yep.
order himself another beer and get you a Diet Coke. So I'm auditioning.
You know, Ren already spoke on your behalf.
Oh, she did. I
She
actually didn't know.
knows a lot about you, I get the sense of. Whole lot. She is also a very close friend of mine.
Yeah, I know she talks about you very often.
Mm, good things, I hope.
Yeah, I mean I've never really heard her say anything negative about you.
You know that apology of yours, uh, probably the first entirely truthful thing I ever heard you say. Kinda interesting that.
Um, he'll kind of look around and he'll
See,
kind of
people, they look at me and my ways, and they think, oh, simple boy from the country. But it's true, I don't know a lot of fancy things. Really not used to city life, but one thing Olaf knows, he just slowly rotates to look at Bentley. Olaf knows people, reads them like you read books. So, maybe it's not my business, but What are your intentions toward Ren?
I love her. I really, actually love her. I I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't expect to I never saw any of this happening. Finding someone like this, when we met, it wasn't like hearts and you know just everything perfect all over the place. It's like I'm broken and she was broken too. But around her, I realized that those cracks that are in me let the light in into my darkest places. And so with her help, I was able to see that I could, there was more than what I had walked away from, what I had run away from in this world. And she said that I helped her to see the same thing. What my intentions are, I'd like to marry her one day if she'd have me. It's not, we haven't been together long enough to really go there. She's just, you know, she has keys to my place. She's bringing more and more stuff over. We've talked, about serious things. I'm telling you this because I know you're close to her. I'd like it if you kept it, here. But
Um,
I think that she,
I don't even know which part of this to put these three successes toward.
he can actually tell the truth for the scene. He scored successes to do it. He'll say,
Okay.
I I think I think this is it. I think she's the one. I'm not like the one. It's just I I'm in this for the long haul. Wherever we end up, I want to be with her. I want to wake up next to her. I want to experience life with her. And I understand that she could. I understand that that can be taken away from me at any time on both our sides. You know. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to cherish what I do have and what we have together and the life we're building together. And I understand there are difficulties. Of course, it's life. And fucking life is easy. But I do love her sincerely, and I respect her. And so my intentions are to be a partner to her and to make sure that everything I do is to bring in mind the life that we're trying to build together.
And during this entire thing, he has been under the Olaf stare, which isn't the angriest thing in the universe, aside from whatever 5 permanent rage brings to the table.
Mm-hmm.
It's just unnerving. It's not even an open act of intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
His face has gone semi-blank while all of the wheels turn inside of his skull, and watching someone in that kind of default mode is just creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And when Bentley finishes, Olaf turns back to face the bar, all those lovely rows of bottles with his Diet Coke in his hand. I am, at my base, a keeper of confidences from many people. I don't think anyone else really has the business of what you've just said to me, and I am heartened by respect of women. It is something of a sticking point for me. So far, I'd say this has been your most honest moment in my experience. Hmm, interesting. This is not the Olaf you met the last couple times.
Mhm. It seems this isn't the Bentley he's met the last couple times.
It's a weird night.
He'll chew his lip and he'll say, you know, I'm different. My differences make it nearly impossible to speak plainly. It's not something I possess the ability to do. Not without pain or depression. It's to cause the mind to expand through questioning and through having to discern the truth in one's words, not speaking clearly. It's very important to me. So much so that it makes up a part of my essence. But that's all I can really say on that
Oh
matter.
boy.
It's
You really
not,
do work in the theater, all them pretty words.
he's trying to basically tell him the frailty of his people, like without being too
Yeah.
a sheet violating and, veil violating on our end.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. So that's about as much as he can say on the matter, and he'll just kind of say, but the one truth I know in my life, there are two truths I know in my life. One is that I will never go back to the life that I left. I was a slave, literally. And I'll never intentionally see Ren harmed. And if I'm the one to harm her, I can promise you I'll be the first one to come to you and tell you to end me right there. I might hurt her at times. We might hurt each other. We're going to say things to each other that we're going to get pissed. We're going to get angry at each other. We're going to walk off. There's going to be fights. But harm? To harm someone you love? I'll never do that. And I intend to try to hurt her as little as possible. It's not my intention to ever do so, but I mean, realistically, it happens. You have to accept it. Sometimes you're gonna fuck up, and you have to allow each other to. You have to, at the end of the day, look at each other and say, "Yeah, I fucked up. You fucked up, but we're worth it, and this is worth." Yeah, well, he'll kind of shrug. Yeah, whatever, man. I've been listening to Adina Menzel sing all day. Okay, I'm in a weird headspace.
Alright, the headspaces. Well, without going through the time-honored motions of, this will happen and that will happen, I do have to say, while I find your declaration here endearing, if you actually harm Rin, I doubt you will make it to me. I'd be surprised anyway.
No, I've picked that up, definitely. I've definitely picked that up.
Estevan walks in the bar, looks around, sits down the bar, orders some drinks, waves at the people he knows.
Actually, Bentley will wave at him. He knows him. I know that fellow. Do you want to meet him?
Sure.
He's one of mine. He's a really cool guy, actually. You'll enjoy him, I think. And he'll walk over to Esteban and he'll say, Esteban, good evening.
Hey there, what's going on?
He'll thrust a hand out for her to shake, and he'll say, this is my friend Olaf. He's a friend of Ren's. You know, my girlfriend?
All right. Oh, okay. He kind of nods and smiles. Nice to meet you. And he holds out his hand. Basically, if you ever seen Final Fantasy VII, he looks like Vincent.
Olaf takes Esteban's hand in his big tattooed hand, and he is just a Twitter with Minnesota eyes. Oh, I'm Olaf Tryggvason. Pleased to meet you. And
It's like a
day
Nice
one,
to meet
just
ya.
that one
My
firm
friends just call me
face.
Nail. You can call me Nail if you're my friend.
He smiles, shakes your hand.
Oh,
Okay then.
can we sit with you, Esteban?
Of course.
We'll flop down.
He's got like whiskey with like stones in it instead of ice, so it doesn't, water it down.
Oh, here. He'll reach into his coat and he'll pull out an envelope and he'll put it on the table and slide it to you.
For the thing? Right.
And he takes it and puts it in his pocket.
Yeah, I'll say it's a deposit. It's
Alright.
So take that off yourself and put it in the chair.
So, yeah. I went out with some friends, and we did some big game hunting. That was fun, and now we're just came back and just kind of chilling. What's up with you?
I worked the matinee and then the main show. And I have an audition tomorrow for an understudy part.
Nice.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
They don't have any parts available right now on Wicked, but they've got a couple around. I'm trying to get into a Weber. That's what I want the most. Weber show's good. He'll sigh and just kind of like, oh. I don't know. Am I ready for this? Like, this is Broadway. This is it. You know? I mean, like, I've worked my entire adult life to get here. To get here, literally, we are.
Then you're ready. If you worked that long for it, then you're ready for it.
I mean, this is rehearsals.
You can
and
only
then,
train for so long, and then it comes the big event. And then you gotta know and believe in yourself and do it. Trust me, I know.
Can I sing for you? Can you give me some honest feedback if I give you a little?
Well, gosh darn dang it. Guess so.
Olaf, you mind? Can I break out a few bars?
Oh, I don't mind. And he just kind of looks around because this is in fact a public place. He's like, I don't know about the establishment or literally everyone sitting around us, but if you want to do it, you really want to do it, I'm not going to stop you.
I mean, I think if I do poorly, then they're gonna mind in a poor way, and if I do well, they'll probably like it. I don't know. He kind of blushes. He's like, I've got really terrible stage fright. I know I need to get over it, especially if I'm gonna be a singer, like a real one, in front of people.
Alright.
Well,
Break the ice.
put it this way.
I put my grandmother on speed dial. I call it Instagram. Alright, that's my bad joke.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay,
Olaf
okay.
thinks this is.
No matter how much you push an envelope, it's still stationary.
Oh god!
No. Olaf is in love with Esteban's jokes. He's got that ho 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 belly laugh. He's grabbing his own stomach. He thinks this is the best thing since sliced bread.
Okay, so what Bentley will do is he'll kind of like bite his lip and kind of wiggle, and then have you guys seen the movie Moulin Rouge?
Yep.
The one where fucking what's his face? Ewan McGregor sings to Satine when he breaks out, my gift is my song. He'll do that one. And he's got 4 successes, so take that as you want. And he'll sing he'll sing a couple of bars of it. I'll actually sing it if you want, but I don't know if you guys actually want me to sing. He'll get through like the first verses of it, yeah. Like he'll end at the how wonderful life, now you're in the world, that one, and he'll stop and he'll kind of like it was good, I did well,
Yeah, you did good.
but is it like Broadway good?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll get it. You'll get a part. Don't worry. When you break into the business, you'll be understudies for a little bit, but you still got the talent. And then you'll get a part. It'll be great. And then it'll be like Cats for 15 years. It'll
Oh
be
God,
fantastic.
Cats is closed. They don't do it anymore.
Yeah, but it went for 15 years.
It did, yes, it did. That's true.
So then you'll have like a lead part in like a show like Cats, and it'll last 15 years, and you'll make lots of money and be famous, and it'll be great.
Do you know what I want to do? Like real.
Enchanted? No.
No.
What's that What's that Broadway one with the Wicked Witch called?
Wicked. That's the show I'm
Wicked.
working on.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in Wicked. I'm not saying I have problems with the cast. I'm saying the cast can be finicky. That's all.
You
can
could
make
do
some
that
demanding
Lord of
women.
the Rings one. They had that in Toronto for a while.
No, I want to do Chicago. I want to do
Oh.
it like so badly. Like that's what I want to do in Chicago. Like that's like bar none one of my favorite plays outside of like Jesus Christ Superstar Godspell. And he starts listing off like all these different fucking plays.
I mean, like, heck, you could do Rent and then do the end song. We all got AIDS, 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 AIDS. We all got AIDS, AIDS.
Nick's a wonderful place to walk in, by the way. We got AIDS. When I make that the title later, forgive me. I also don't want to lose. I'm with someone. I'm dating, and I don't want to put her out. I don't want to.
Oh, I got one. The person who invented knock jokes should get a Nobel Prize.
Dang it. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm taking these right to my woman. These are going right to Ren because wow.
Look. Yeah, this is McDonald's because Olaf's loving it. Okay.
I could probably come up with some more really bad jokes. Yesterday I heard the Energizer Bunny was arrested. He was charged with battery. That one was bad.
God. Oh my God. I don't know whether to tell you to stop or keep going. Oh my God.
The definition of pasteurize is too far to see. I don't know. That one's a little stretching.
Oh, that's kind of stretching a little bit. What did the teddy bear say after dinner?
What?
I'm stuffed.
Oh, there we go.
Max is walking in, pulling up to one of the bar stools and ordering a glass of schnapps.
Bentley will kind of look over at Nyx, and knowing that Nyx he's seen him before get pissed off from being called out like highly, he'll kind of give him a subtle wave, and he'll kind of do this, like, come on over.
Max will get his over. Hey, how you doing?
Oh. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good.
You want to join us?
Sure.
Nix, do you know Olaf? Who walked away? Went to the bathroom.
I think I may have.
Back, I'll
I
introduce
believe I
you.
met you in a bar a while back when, shortly after I met Bettina, I believe.
Yeah, you did. Again, you met Olaf then.
I'm sorry, my memory isn't very good sometimes.
Hey, Esteban,
Yeah.
where does the general keep his armies?
I don't know where.
In his sleeveys.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was good. That was good. Stealing someone's coffee. It's called mugging.
What? That's horrible.
The other day, I held the door open for a clown. It was a good gesture.
Oh, that's a bad joke, really.
I take that one personally.
Hmm. Not very
About
good.
about the world's worst thesaurus yesterday. Not only is it terrible, it's terrible.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
I think Nix had one though. Nix, you got one?
I'm not very good with jokes, but here's a half-ass one. 3 nuns go to confession. The first nun said, "Forgive me, Father, for I had impure thoughts." The priest says, "What did you do?" "I seen a penis. Go wash your eyes on the holy water." The next nun comes in, "Forgive me, Father, for I sinned." "What did you do?" "I touched a penis. Go wash your hands in the holy water and say 5 Hail Marys." Third nun goes in and walks right out. And he said, "What? I'm not rinsing my mouth out in that."
I got a good story for you guys.
Go for it.
You want to hear it? Okay. But it's kind of a sad story. His little, if you are, bye Olaf. If you he would have given Olaf a thumbs up. He'll say, so one day I had this nightmare. The crow came to me in my dreams, and he told me that my aunt was gonna die. And so I went to my dad, and I said to him, Dad, the crow came to me in my dream last night, and he says, your aunt's gonna die. And he laughed it off, and he was basically like, whatever, it's just a dream, whatever. And I'll be damned, woman dropped dead the next day. So, at the funeral, my dad was basically kind of like, yeah, whatever, it was a coincidence, okay, fine. But 2 days later, Crow came back to me in my dream, and he said, your grandmother's going to die. And so I was like, oh no. And so I went to my dad. I said, Dad, the crow came back, and he said, your grandmother's going to die. And he said to me, son, we've been over this already. It's not going to happen. Everything's fine. So, 2 days later, my grandmother drops dead. By this point, my dad's getting a little nervous, not going to lie. At the funeral, he's getting a little more scared. He's getting a little more, Well, 2 days later, I had a dream. And the crow came to me in my dream. And he said, Dad's going to die. And so I went to my dad, snot and tears running down my face, damn near ready to lose it. I said to him, Dad, the crow came back to me in my dream. And he said, you're going to die. So my dad looks at me and he's basically like, son, enough with this. This is it's been a hard week for me. I lost my sister. I lost my mother. Just go, okay? Tries to blow it off. Tries to let it go. But, with 2 deaths. Yeah, well. So, 2 days pass. He's freaking out by this point. He's sweating. Goes to work. It's like a hair trigger the entire time. And he's really, really, going over the bend. He gets home. It's near the end of the day, and he just goes to my mother and he says, I have had the worst day of my life. And my mother looks at him and she says, you think you had a bad day? The milkman dropped dead on the doorstep this morning.
That's good. That's good. That's good. He finishes drinking and puts it down. Well, duty calls.
He pulls the phone up. And he looks at the text.
Yeah, stupid. All right, a drain's leaking somewhere, and they got me. I gotta go fix it. That's my job.
Yeah, I have to
See you
get home
guys later.
soon. Not like right now, but right now-ish. Nix,
No,
we're always either coming or going.
I'm just not getting in here to have a drink.
Look, tomorrow night, I think. Yeah, tomorrow night. I am off at 7. Do you want to meet up?
Sure, why not?
Cool. I'd actually like to, sit down with you and exchange more than like 5 words, and I have a really, really big audition tomorrow. So I'm probably going to be drowning away all of my lost dreams in a bottle of tequila, because I don't think I'm going to make it.
You could probably drown in their dreams too.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But, yeah, not going to bite his lip, and he'll actually get him another round before he heads out. And he'll say, look, it was a great run into you again. I really felt damn bad. I'm always on my way out when I run into you. That actually did seem sincere, by the way, as far as Ibuka can seem sincere.
No, I believe me and you were the other night when that really, really obnoxious she said some very interesting things.
I don't even know how to handle him. Honestly, there are two types. There are two types in this world. Okay, there are those who deserve what they have and what they were given, and then there are those who basically waste our air. He belongs in the latter category.
I think that guy needs to be beaten with a piece of rebar.
He puts words in his thigh. He's like cold iron in his head.
A rusty piece of rebar. The rustiest piece you could find from a piece of a crappy building.
One that came off of a building you hate.
One that drips with pure boredom. I don't know, maybe a piece of rebar from a mental hospital. So it's
Nice.
but they know they.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, we'll make plans tomorrow, I guess.
At the very worst, I could just curse every living fuck out of them so he never have any luck.
Oh.
Ever.
He'll give him a sweeping bow, and he'll say, and a little hop, because you can see his chimerical bunny side. So he's got the little hop going on, and his ears are hanging down. And he'll kind of wiggle his nose, and he'll say, off like a prom dress.
Take care.
Bolts out the door. And I think that's a good spot to end our scene. Nix. Bye.